What's up, everybody? I'm Brett. This is Utier Motorsports. We are here. It is wash day. We got our dirty race car here. We got oil everywhere. We got the pressure washer out. Hunter got us hooked up here. We got it up on stands. We're getting ready to wash. So we're gonna do a little wash day video, and we're gonna do some thank yous today. We finished Friday night. We went to Lernerville, ran our last race of the year. Lernerville's not done. Latrobe Speedway's not done, but Latrobe Speedway's done with our class for the year, and we're done with Lernerville for the year. I think we've had enough for the year. I want to end on a high note. I don't really want to go to the Stampede at Lernerville or anything like that. So I think we're going to call it a year. We're going to take our stuff apart. We're going to get ready for next year, and we're going to get ready for hunting season, really. But yeah, so we're gonna get to washing here. I'm gonna get you guys up here on the fence so you guys can watch, and we'll get to thanking everybody that helped us out throughout the year here along the way. Here we go. Wanted to show this here, our one piece of damage we got this Friday at Lernerville. Just ripped the plastic off here, the plastic bottom. I'd say that's a big win considering our first trip there we junked the gear, our second trip we couldn't make it turn left, and our third trip there, what happened to our third trip there? Our third trip there, we almost rolled over, went on our roof, and our fourth trip there, we broke a shock and missed the B main, had to run a B feature, and then tore up this bumper over here in the B feature and tore up all this corner here. So I think it's kind of funny. Hunter made fun of me because she said she thought acted like I won the race after I finished 8th on Friday, but it was successful for me because we finally kind of broke our curse that we've been joking about here. That, you know, it just wasn't a good track for us. I wanted to get that out of the way, so we finally got good laps there and made all 30, so that was awesome just to get that one out of the way and get it out of the way so that next year we can start fresh here and hopefully have a better year next year at that place, because the first 4 trips were really bad. Inspector, we're done. Can you go take a look at it for me?
Sure can. A little dirty under there.
A little dirty under there still?
Just a little bit.
All right, they're all washed. We got the car all washed up. Guess we're gonna do some drying here because it doesn't look like it's gonna dry off today. It's chilly, no wind, so Hunter says it's not gonna dry, right, dear? No chance. So we're gonna use a little towel action. But I wanted to thank everybody that's helped me so far this year. This one over here, does too much stuff to list. I'm not even gonna try to, but she puts up with me for all race season, so thanks to her. My dad and Carole, they had a lot of stuff going on this year, but I appreciate all their help. My dad put in a lot of time that I'm sure he got backed up on his own business work, and Carole had a lot going on, so they chipped in a lot. They did a lot for us when they probably really didn't have time to do anything, but they were there to support us. Hunter's dad, Jim, he was there week in, week out, the pit boss, doing all kinds of stuff, keeping everybody in line. Shane showing up throughout the week, during the week, on the weekends, coming over, riding with us. You know, sometimes we had to keep him in line a little bit, but Shane knows he's good help, and we appreciate him. We're ready to, I'm sure he's ready to go back racing again next year already. Frank Kovatch, bringing us stuff all the time, always helping in the pits whenever we needed it. He's a big help. Jay Toll's Kitchen, John Monteparte, always offering advice. Both my brothers, Anthony and Luke. Anthony's always willing to try to help get me some speed, give me driving tips, all that kind of stuff. Luke's always there in the pits with us, turning wrenches, keeping everybody in line, talking smack, all the above, everything we need. I know I'm missing a lot of people. Mike from Wholesale Transmission, I think he rebuilt our transmission twice this year, and at the drop of a hat, he was there. I'd call him, and he did it as soon as I'd call him. He wanted it there, and he had it back to me before I even knew it was tore apart. Noah Brunell. Noah gave me a freaking bumper on Friday before the race. We went out after we smashed it up last week. He pulled one off of his own freaking car, and we mounted it up. He spent all day here Friday helping me get the nose and the bumper back on. So and anytime I need setup help or driving help or anything, I talk to Noah probably 4 times a week. He's always keeping me up to date, what I need to do, what I'm doing wrong, words of encouragement. Chris Schneider, SS, he's always giving me parts. You know, no matter what I need, he sends me home with, half the time when I go to buy parts, he sends me home with parts I don't even need, just to make sure I have everything I need, and just tells me to bring them back. I call him on the phone during the week when I have problems with stuff. He helps me a ton. So thanks, Chris. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Even at the track, I mean, I think he's lending me stuff at the track. Yeah, I couldn't ask for any better help out of those two. If it wasn't for them, I'm sure we wouldn't be anywhere near as, I guess, successful. I mean, some people wouldn't say we were successful, but I say for our first year, it was a pretty successful first year. All of Hunter's family that shows up, all my family that shows up, all my friends that support us, everyone who watches the videos. I'm glad you guys like them. I'm glad you guys tune in every week. I'm sure we do a lot of stupid stuff that you guys roll your eyes at, but as long as we put a couple smiles on your faces, that's always good. I'm sure you guys saw that there's oil all over the place here. We got it all over the motor, all over the hood, and pretty much all over everything. I believe we have a seal leaking on the front of the motor, so it's going to be coming out here in the coming days, along with all the other panels and the rest of the body here coming off. We're going to probably be taking it out and probably getting rid of this. I don't know if we've mentioned it at all, but this is a 604 crate motor. We're legal to run a crate motor in our cars for this class, for the Penn Ohio stuff, because they are, as long as they're sealed motors. So we're running a 604. Everyone else we're running against is running steel block, steel head, open motors. You build them as big and as bad as you want, as long as they're steel block and steel head. This crate motor is a steel block, but it has aluminum heads. It's the same stuff that the crate late model guys are running. That's actually where this came from. A friend of ours, obviously we got Rich and Stacy on the side here with Logan Painting, and then their nephew, my good friend Jeff, on the back, JPH Fitness back there. Jeff, I don't think is officially a trainer anymore, but he's always offering training tips. So those guys are always, showing up at the racetrack, offering help whenever I need. If I'm in a hurry, they got stuff. They're always willing to help with parts or whatever, whatever I need in a pinch. They always try to offer advice or whatever they can anytime that stuff comes up. Letters by Brunell back here too on the car. That's Noah's dad, Dave. He did a freaking kick butt job on this thing this year. We did a good job tearing it all apart, but I'm so happy with the way it turned out, and I'm sure it'll be good. It'll look good for years to come here, as long as Dave keeps doing his thing. The guys back here, I gotta mention these guys too. The Hunt the Front guys from Milton, Florida. We keep in touch with those guys. If you haven't watched the Hunt the Front blogs, get on YouTube and watch those guys. Those guys are way better and way faster than we are. They run some big boys, run some big races, and they check in with us every once in a while and let us know, you know, what's going on with our videos, give us advice on what to do. So appreciate those guys. Hunter's over there sporting a shirt even for him today. So keep those guys, support those guys, because I think they're kind of living the dream right now. They're doing what everyone strives to do, is have fun doing race car stuff all the time. So obviously we got Tools Kitchen logo over there. We're carrying Jim Baker's name on there for Carole. Jim helped me too. A couple weeks ago, you saw when we had the car all tore apart, and Hunter mentioned we replaced the master cylinder. We actually did that about 3 o'clock on race day, and I went and tore master cylinder out of Jim's old car. Thankfully he had it there, and Jimmy Moorhead and Linda, Carole's brother and sister, they you know, when I need something from that garage, they send it over as soon as I can. So, or as soon as they can, I'm sorry. But I've had so much help this year. Even the guys at Latrobe Speedway and Lernerville, all the guys I compete against, they help us every week, always offering parts or tips, or if things break. It's been a real welcoming experience, meeting everybody and running with everybody. So I'm glad the year's come to an end. It's been stressful, and it's been trying at times, tearing stuff up and getting into, mainly tearing stuff up and tearing bodies apart and tearing parts apart and buying more parts. But I think we're getting better. I mean, it's hard to complain about, I think, as well as we ran for a first year driver in a pretty competitive class. So I think we're gonna put this thing away here, but I wanted to thank everybody before we lose you all for the winter. I'm gonna try to keep everybody involved here throughout the winter on our rebuild. Like I said, we're probably gonna be looking at a new piece under the hood there. So we'll find out. I think we're gonna dry this thing off and put the wheels back on it, put it in the garage, and then it'll be time to throw it away, put it away for the winter. So let's get to drying.
See ya.
Oh, that's a nice booster seat. It's a nice booster seat. There's your steering wheel. Foot on the brakes.
Yep.
Hold this wheel chock. Fire it up.